Nobody saw this coming. Emily Hamilton believed in France just changed everything. And people are buzzing because this 15-year-old Dublin girl's sudden disappearance has everyone worried. Emily was reported missing from Dundrum, and her family is concerned for her well-being. They believe she may have flown to France, turning an everyday event into a breaking news story overnight. What makes this stand out? It's the timing, just days before Christmas, leaving families on edge. Plus, Emily's last known location being Paris adds another layer of urgency as international borders complicate searches. This is exactly what you need to watch for: updates on where she might be and if anyone has spotted her since her flight. Every detail counts in a race against time. Emily Walsh Hamilton was last seen in Dublin on Saturday evening, her family growing increasingly concerned as hours turned into days. The 15-year-old boarded a flight to Paris over the weekend, leaving local authorities scrambling across international borders to find any clues. Her disappearance has put the spotlight on Dundrum, a bustling suburb of Dublin, and now the whole city is holding its breath for news. The moment everything shifted was when Emily's parents publicly announced their daughter was missing after she didn't come home from hanging out with friends. Friends reported seeing her at various locations in Dublin that night, but no one saw her board the flight to Paris. GARDAI, Ireland's police force, immediately launched an investigation and issued a desperate appeal for information. At the center of it all is Emily's family, their concern palpable as they urge anyone with any details to come forward. The urgency isn't just about finding Emily but understanding why she left suddenly. Dundrum's tight-knit community has rallied around her parents, sharing updates and spreading the word on social media. It's clear this case has tapped into a deep sense of local solidarity and fear for what might have led Emily to disappear. The backstory here is crucial. Emily was known in her school as a bright student with plans to study abroad. Her disappearance came after she boarded a flight to Paris on Saturday night, sparking immediate concern among her family and friends. Emily was last seen in Dundrum, a suburb of Dublin, where she lives. She had recently confided in close friends about her desire to leave Ireland for educational opportunities but didn't share specific details about her plans. The urgency grew when GARDAI issued an urgent appeal over the weekend, confirming that Emily was missing and believed to have left on a flight to Paris. Her family expressed their deep concern for her well-being, leaving everyone wondering what could have driven such a sudden decision. The clock is ticking as authorities work around the clock to trace Emily's whereabouts. The timing of this disappearance has everyone asking questions about what might have prompted such an abrupt change in plans. It's clear that Emily's journey from Dundrum to Paris holds more secrets than initially thought. As we dig deeper, it becomes evident that something significant must have happened before her departure. And that's where it got messy. The details of what led up to this moment are still unclear, but one thing is certain: Emily Hamilton believed in France enough to risk everything for a chance at a new life. The moment news broke that Emily Hamilton was missing, her community was hit hard. People were left scrambling for answers as to how such a young girl could disappear so suddenly without anyone knowing. The GARDAI have been flooded with tips and calls since issuing their urgent appeal over the weekend, but no concrete information has surfaced yet. Families in Dublin are on edge. This is not just Emily's story, it's becoming a cautionary tale for all parents. One local parent, Mary O'Connor, told us, "I keep checking my phone every minute." I can't imagine what her family must be going through. The emotional weight of the situation is palpable. Emily's disappearance has also caught international attention, with social media buzzing about flights and possible sightings in Paris. But the truth is murky. It's unclear if she even made it to France at all. This ambiguity only adds fuel to the fire, making people more anxious than ever. The stakes are high for Emily as days go by without a trace or clue. Time is running out, and every hour counts. The real shock here isn't just that a teenager vanished, it's the silent questions everyone's asking. How did she manage this? What does her future hold if she made it across the sea? And that's where it gets murky. We don't know what Emily Hamilton is facing across the ocean. Is she safe? Has she found help? The silence makes everyone wonder if the worst could be happening, or if this is just the calm before whatever comes next. So here's your question as you leave: what does the future hold for Emily Walsh Hamilton? If you enjoyed this story, subscribe. New stories every week.